seeing a lot of applications requiring Loom videos or other skills tests. Are these signs of low trust or just a way for HR departments to beat AI resumes? So it's kind of the same thing, right? The AI resumes are a sign of low trust in a sense. I think they're just a way of not wasting humans' time, and it's another way of filtering people. Because so not necessarily. So let me correct you a little bit. It's not AI resumes because you can use AI to to embellish a resume. Basically, there's nothing wrong with that. Because obviously, like you can't necessarily, and you can even use AI to make up a resume, right? Like if you want to target a particular role that you don't necessarily have been working on, you don't have experience. I know some of our guys are in that situation where we're, especially some of you guys that are like from blue collar work, and we're trying to have you break into fully remote roles. Sometimes, we use AI to kind of like fill in the gaps of specific roles that somebody on the team may not necessarily have experience with. So AI resumes are fine, right? As long as they have some semblance of your personality, or human personality, I should say. As long as they have some semblance of humanity, they're fine. The problem is not AI resumes. The problem is AI mass applications. They have created a wasteland, right? Like it was like a nuclear attack, like nuclear bombs went out, and the job market, like the job search process became a wasteland, right? Like people, when you see online, like I'm warning you guys now, when you see online people like tweeting or like TikTok, like saying like, wow, I just had so much success. Like one of these sensational TikTok stuff of like, this app changed the way I send out applications. I sent out 1,000 applications in 2 minutes and got over 50 interview requests. That stuff worked like the first month that those mass AI tools came out. Then every single job board, LinkedIn, everybody caught onto them because the patterns were so blatantly inhuman, right? Like they were so blatantly, no human was able to do this, right? That they started instituting measures against them, right? So that's part of the reason also why when we would, or for those of you that qualified for the Apply For You stuff, we say that we don't use those tools, we don't recommend them. Like we try them, like we're on top of those things, right? I'm not AI skeptic. I'm not like AI phobic or anything of the sort. But it has to have, everything ordered, right? Like everything ordered towards the right ends, towards the good, basically. And so mass applications destroyed create a wasteland, right? So those Loom things of like record a video, their way of controlling for that, right? Like there's other measures that they started instituting, like if they have now algorithmic ways of determining if your application or the way you send out applications looks human enough or not, and then they flag your account, they throttle it, whatever. There's a lot of things that they do, but the Loom stuff, like pre-record your interview, it serves two purposes. Number one, it basically curbs a lot of the AI spam. And two, even if it's not AI spam, it also it's kind of like it makes people work a little bit more. So people that really want the job or that are interested or are disciplined enough to go through it, they probably have a better fit. I haven't come to a conclusion if I like those things or not, like pre-recorded interviews, because in a sense, so the problem is that it doesn't let you, when you're talking to a human, you have more opportunities to shine, to let your personality come through. Like we talked about it in our last group call about being eloquent and charming if possible. So it's very hard to do that. Like it's still possible, like right now, for instance, like I'm talking to you guys, but I'm basically talking to a webcam, right? Like it's not like a conversation, it's a monologue. So you can still kind of do it, but it's not the same. But on the other hand, it's like, well, if it helps if it helps separate the wheat from the shaft, and it helps accelerate, make the hiring process more agile, then, and not agile the Scrum or anything like that, but like actual faster, actually faster, then I think that's better. But I think that's what's happening. I think the Loom calls and that sort of stuff, or the pre-recorded interviews, are to not waste necessarily a human's time. That's the other thing, right? Like if they're gonna commit human time to you now, it's like they gotta make sure, right? Like or they gotta have more assurance that you're not gonna be like lame, right? Like that you're not gonna suck, that you're a good fit, or good enough fit. So I think curbing the AI spam, and making it a little bit more annoying, and so people that are more persistent, more interest will go through it, and it saves them time as well, because you can watch a video in 2x speed, that sort of stuff. Like, and usually the video interviews are shorter, so it's like a pre-filter. I'm undecided on whether I think they're good or not. Sometimes they even save you time, because if you go through it, and let's say like it's like a tactical advantage in a sense. Let's say that out of 100 people that would apply for the job, 25 or even 50 wouldn't want to do the Loom interview. Well, then that cuts your competition in half, right? I have a maxim, I have a heuristic that I say that the more bullshit the interview process, the more bullshit the job, or the easier the job. When I say bullshit job, I mean easier job. So that's another thing that could be happening as well. It's not heuristic. It's not necessarily like an iron law of the job market. But usually, the more bullshit, the more time they make you waste in the interview process, the easier the job is once you land it. So it's usually the harder the job it's to get, the easier the job actually is. The easier the job is to get, the more annoying, stressful, exhausting the job is. That's usually right.